Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Mrs. Shannon, and I'm going to use Screencastify to show how to um, start up a Prezi, which is what we're looking at today, and also to show you some of the benefits of Screencastify. Now, on the bottom of the screen, you should be able to see my face, and also notice that I have a microphone. You must have, if you want to show video, you need to have a video camera. If you don't have a video camera, that's fine. Even if you do, you can choose not to have your face shown in the bottom corner. This is a choice that you have. You do need a microphone of some sort, though, to add audio. So even if you don't have the video going, you do need a microphone so you can talk during the presentation. Now, I use this for school. Today, I'm going to use it to help you start a Prezi. Now, the tutorials that are in this PowerPoint are much more useful, much more thought out. This is just me playing around and showing you a quick and easy way to get started. So I'm going to minimize my view window. When you log into Prezi, if you haven't created a new account, you will. You're going into a new Prezi. By the way, if you do the free account, your Prezis are public and viewable. Keep that in mind. Make sure copywriting things, information that you need to, but other people can use this too. You start by choosing a template. You can start a blank Prezi. You can take any of them that are actually made. This looks pretty, so we'll do above the clouds. They have quite a few templates to start you off, which is nice. That's one of the bonuses of Prezi. Some of them, like emails, actually are more limited when you're doing a free account. So we will call this title Playing Around with Prezi. If you choose a template that's already started, oftentimes you can just click in the text box and start adding your text. If you want to click someplace else that's not a text box, anywhere on the screen that you click will start off a little box for you. So you can change the color. You can change the size, smaller, bigger. Now here's the deal. Whatever's in that text box, even if it's on multiple lines, are going to change size when you increase or decrease. If you want something in different sizes, you'll start a new text box. Okay. There you go. Now over here on the left, just like PowerPoint has the slides, Prezi has their slides, and it has them in order that they're going to go to. If you go to number 2, it will take you to the second place that you will travel. I'm just going to call this the water drop page. Let's say I don't want the water drop page here. I want it further down. To edit the path, you just click and drag them to where you'd rather go. Now, if you notice, if I go to number 2, it automatically changes it to here, and we'll come back to water drop page later on. Now, if you want to insert anything, you can insert images, symbols, and shapes. YouTube video. The YouTube video is really nice because they actually put the video screen on it. It's not a link. I'll show you in a minute about uploading from PowerPoint. You can also do it from files like PDFs. You can add background music and so forth. Just click on what you want. If you don't click on any of this, it's just going to be your text boxes that you're adding. Customizing, you're going to be changing colors. If you want to change the background image, if you have one in your files, you can do that too. So let's say I want to insert a YouTube video. Now, I don't know what YouTube video we're going to use. I should have set one up, but I didn't. So we're going to go to youtube.com, just grab one off. Glucose song, that sounds good. I'm going to just stop it so it's not playing in the background. And I just copied the link and pasted it. That's oftentimes my MO. I'll just let you know. Now, if I wanted to insert a hyperlink, I would do a hyperlink. Notice that it automatically underlines when I click out of the box. Now, it stays as the hyperlink. When you're in present mode, you can click on it and go to that link. You do need to have the HTTP when you're doing this. Now, let's say that on my water drop page, now that we're going back to here, I want to add something else in here, another frame. Notice up here, the circle frames are sort of the main frames in this one. I'm going to add a bracket frame. The bracket frame, and I'm going to add it. You can actually add circles within circles. Oftentimes, whatever the frame is that I'm in, if I'm going to add a frame within it, I change the format. You can actually have frames that do not have borders too if you don't like it. Notice that since I'm putting this in the water drop page, it is actually going to put the bracket one right after it. If you don't like the location, or if you go back and do this later, you may end up having to move it around. So I'm going to zoom to the frame so I can work in it. And here, let's just say that I want to insert an image. I'm going to search for an image off the web. Let's do funny cats. Okay. There we go. Click and drag. Whoops. There we go. Hello, funny cat. Or you can select a file if you have one saved. Now let's say that, okay, I've introduced this, and then I get to a spot and I discover, oh my goodness, I have this great PowerPoint that I want to upload. So what I do is I go to Insert, PowerPoint. Even though it has nothing to do with mutations, it's one I have open. It converts it over here on the right. And it will show all the frames on my PowerPoint. The downside is the formatting's all off. So you're going to have to go back through and reformat it, but it saves you the actual typing of all the information. Notice the nice light blue. My original PowerPoint was red, but this is changing it to the light blue to match the template here. So let's say I can either insert them all, or I can just select a few that I want. I can just move one over here, two over here, and so forth. Or what I could do is insert them all. It's up to you. I oftentimes will just pull and drag them around because if you just do one or two at a time, you have a little bit more control over it. So notice, so since I ended up clicking 4 of them and highlighting 4 of them on the side before I drug it over, it drug 4 of them over. Notice now I'm only going to click 1. It will only take the 1 slide over. So however many you click and hold on to, if you want multiple, just hold down the control, and select the ones that you want. And now you're going to notice, oops, I deleted that one, but that's okay. PowerPoint uploads. That when you're in PowerPoint uploads, oops, you can then zoom to the frame right here. Now, you will need to, hold on a second. Why is that doing that? Oh, I know why. There's an option to add to the path, add a path to it. Darn, and I didn't select it. So it's actually not on the path right now. If you do something and you say did not add it to a path, there's a couple of things that you need to do, or a couple ways that you can do this. You can go to the frame itself, click Edit Path. I'm going to add it to the path. Okay, I'm going to click out. I'm going to go over, add this frame to the path. Okay, so all I'm doing is editing path. I'm in the Edit Path part. Click on any part here. Oops, and Edit Path. And then I can move them around to where I want them to. So there we go. So most of this is just playing around, but it's pretty intuitive. It's the easiest one, and I feel the most flexibility. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this screen recording.